breaking paradigms. What's a paradigm? The dictionary says it's pattern or model. So when we have patterns and we want to break those patterns, that's breaking paradigms. Well, the first step is to recognize whether we have any that we believe in. If we think about in the real estate industry, one of the big paradigms out there is that if the market goes down, our business goes down. Having been a real estate agent that's been in up and down markets more than once, this is something that most agents commonly believe. But here's the thing, is it for real? Another example is when an illusionist does a magic trick and they show us something, is it for real? We know in our minds it's not real. So breaking the paradigm is acknowledging that that pattern or that model is not real. Another example would be, you probably have heard of people who the same month consecutively, whether it's year after year or a couple years later or 5 years later, that month has something significant that happens in their life. Either they change jobs or they get engaged, they have a baby, and it's always in October for some reason. That's a pattern. Why does it happen like that? Is it because of our belief in it? Our belief in that pattern? How do we break patterns that we don't like? Once we recognize them, how do we break them? When we're an agent, how do we break the paradigm that if we're going in a down market, I'm going to lose business? First step is to recognize it. Second step is to shift our focus and replace that limiting pattern, realizing it's nothing but smoke and mirrors, with what we want to experience. We visualize it. We recognize and we visualize, and we set the new pattern. I remember the first time as a real estate agent when we went down in our market, it was a huge crash. My business actually went up. It proceeded to double each year, in fact. Why? Because I never expected to live under these rules of that particular pattern, that paradigm. I've known real estate agents who have come into the business not knowing anything about it. And they'll do 50 or 100 transactions the first year. That's breaking the paradigm of the belief that if you're a new agent, there's no way you could possibly do that amount of business on your own. We all have the ability to recognize and replace and visualize. Hope that helps.